turn the scenario around. You invite me to Watertown, which I have been to before, for Praise in the Park, which I have been to before, which I thoroughly enjoyed. We need to get me back again at some point, at least get all of us together that were at that Praise in the Park, because it was tremendous. But we're there. We have a facility or a park or something that we've rented. And then the Dairy Queen group shows up outside, and they have amplification, and we're saying Jesus is Lord, and they're saying Jesus is not Lord. Jesus is a goon. And they're yelling all these different things that are contrary to what it is that we're talking about. Would you have a problem with that?
We literally, to be honest about it, I've had people, the first protest, I was threatened by their community. If I had an event and they came and they were doing stuff like that, would it anger me, or would I get hostile about it? The answer would be no. I would not get angry or hostile. Would I be upset about it? Yes, I would. But in the face of past threats and past events I've put on, I'll be honest about it. If they came and did that, there'd be 50 people going up to them sharing Jesus. If my event was going on, that's what would happen.
Yeah. So, but you can certainly understand why this would have unnerved this group, and why there would have been, some response that puts them in the perspective of, we've become victims of these Christians and these other groups who have come from outside of our city to cause us problems. Certainly, you could see that would be one of their perspectives.
Yes, I do see that as a perspective, but nobody was arrested.
But no, they're wrong.
No, nobody was arrested from our group for being hostile. Nobody was arrested from our group for swearing at them or accosting them, which does happen.
You would get, absolutely.
Get out of
hey, look, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, my friend. I have seen what I've seen. Especially
but
when
will it upset them that we're even there and we're opposed to their event? Yes, I understand that. I validate that. I totally understand that we are an antithesis to what they believe is okay. But I've always told my group that I've protested with, show the love of Christ and be careful. Don't hate, don't throw, don't do those things. Really, the only time we've been sworn at those protests is by their pastors that had their blessing tent at the event,
So let me just make sure that I'm clear about this. If the situation was in reverse and you were on the other side of the fence, and there was somebody from the Dairy Queen community that was speaking with a microphone amplification that could barely be heard, and some police officer went up and wrangled it out of their hands, cocked their arm behind them, carted them off, arresting them, you would be one of the first people that was out there saying, no, this is wrong. Don't do them like that.
Yeah, we would be sharing Christ with them. We would be saying, hey,
I'm saying you would say that what the police did was wrong.
Yeah, I would. I
okay.
mean, if
you stand up for them. You stand up for the rights, justice.
If they did not know they were to have a permit and they were doing that, I would not support them getting treated like a thug. I wouldn't. And anyone who knows me knows that's the way I am.